Welcome to Gainesville, home of the University of Florida and the Florida Gators. Today I am going to dive into the pros and cons of being a resident in a college town. Gainesville is an amazing community, and we actually have two colleges in this town, both University of Florida and Santa Fe College. That being said, there is a very high student population, and sometimes there are some negatives that can come along with that. For example, if you live near campus, get ready to have some noisy neighbors. College students are known for parties and staying up late, so if you're looking for peace and quiet and some R&R, maybe move a little bit further away from campus. And depending upon the time of year or the sporting event that's going on in town, traffic can be a little bit dicey. You can always tell when the spring changes into the summer semester because with an influx of tens of thousands of students and their cars, traffic changes dramatically. And on a game day, especially for football or basketball, there are certain roads that you just don't drive on. One potential downfall of living in a college town is property taxes. In Alachua County, they're a lot higher than in other areas because as the campus expands, those areas where campus is don't pay property tax. So we as residents get to absorb it. Living in Gainesville, if you're not a Gator fan, can get a little old. I've got a buddy who is a diehard Georgia Bulldog fan. I mean, nobody's perfect, but I'm sure he gets a little tired of all the orange and blue talk. And when students are in session, certain bars and restaurants definitely become overrun with college students. It can get a little awkward for me and my husband because he's a teacher and nobody wants to run into an old student when you're trying to go out and have fun. All that being said, Gainesville's really an amazing town to live in. And it's not just because I'm a Gator alum, and so are my two brothers. So is my husband and my sister-in-law and my in-laws. But I digress. One of the things that I love about Gainesville is that it's kind of this melting pot of a big city and a small town. Gainesville is a relatively small area, but because of the university, there's a lot more culture, a lot more diversity, and a lot of things to do. If the university packed up and went to a new town, I think we'd lose a lot of the charm that we have here in Gainesville. And when you live in a college town, there's a lot of things to do that may not be offered in another city. For example, sports. If you like sports, pretty much any sport, except maybe a winter sport because we're in Florida, you've got it here in Gainesville. And you have the added bonus that the Gators are really flippin' good at sports. We also have some great museums that are affiliated with the university, as well as awesome concerts and cultural events that come to town that otherwise may not make it to Gainesville without the university pulling them in. The University of Florida is also one of Gainesville's largest employers. It's hard to go anywhere in this town where you don't find somebody who works for UF. So we're thrilled to have campus here in town because it provides a really great employment opportunity for so many of our residents. And the other amazing thing about the university is it's constantly bringing in a steady stream of young people. What I mean by that is interns and babysitters. Finally, what's great about living in Gainesville is the University of Florida gives us a really good team to cheer for. If you don't already have a team that you love and that you're allegiant to, pulling for the Gators is great. It's an awesome way to pull the community together, and when else can you put orange and blue together? I hope this video has given you some nice insight into what it's like to live in Gainesville in a college town. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot more things that this town can offer just because the university has chosen to be here. If you've got Gainesville in your sights, or perhaps you're a parent with a student coming to the university, I have a great video coming out about why you should consider buying a townhome for your student instead of paying for dorm fees. I'm Lindsay Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. Go Gators!